Okay, Marge.
All right.
Yes,
I am Margaret Keilers.
Keilers.
Keilers, Margaret.
Say Keilers.
Keilers. I'm not saying that again.
Bit
because
better.
she corrects every little thing I say, even if I'm not used to it. Okay. And visiting my Aunt Rita for the first time.
In your life?
That's right.
Yes.
I never met
I was
her.
14 and you were born.
That's right. You were a young girl.
Yes.
And you're still a young girl.
Oh no. I'm 80.
80.
80 years young.
That's right.
Yes.
An 80-year-old person who looks very beautiful, who's very bright in her mind, and that's you. And, you know, who makes me very happy to have come to see my roots and to see that I am part of this.
Oh, yes.
And so, if she's this beautiful and this bright, there's hope for me. This is, we're sitting here in her flat. She has a summer house, and
This is my winter house. Winter palace.
yes, this is her winter house. And she painted this picture, which is beautiful.
But because I need something on the roof, you see, on the wall.
Yes. And all of a sudden, in no time, she painted
In 1 hour.
In 1 hour, she painted
Yes.
this. I must have some talent. I have to find it yet. I hope to someday, you know. But I used to like to do that when I was a child. This flat is very, very beautiful. There's, you know, what do you call your,
What?
you know, the
What?
the dishes.
The dishes?
Yeah, the blue dishes. What are they
The
called?
blue dishes? Oh, that is from China.
Dressed in China?
Yes, it come from China, and it is for the family Radinka. Wat is dat verzamelen?
Yeah, the family brought it.
Yes,
Okay, it's like an antique that you.
it's
you-
antique. It's antique. Yes.
There's beautiful pictures in this apartment of my cousins. They're so beautiful. They were only very young, what, 6 years old,
No, yes, 6 and 8.
and you say their names.
Dat is Douwe and that's Watse.
Dawa and Watts.
Watse.
If she doesn't hit me over the head, it means I haven't pronounced it too bad. We went out. Well, actually, we arrived on the 8th. Yeah, 8th, and only there was 9 here. The 9th. We left on the 8th and we arrived on the 9th. And my biggest joy in life, I think this is one of the most important things that have ever happened in my life.
And I like to have you here. And very, very nice to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. When she opened the door to let me in, she almost didn't let me in.
Because I thought you had black hair.
Yeah.
I say, what's that?
And brown eyes. So she was supposed
You sent me the picture. I said, oh, well, she looks like her mother. Black hair, brown eyes, and then I look and you know, she isn't.
That's right. That's right. We arrived to Epa.
Epe.
Epa. Epa. Even though it's spelled E-P-E. It's Epa.
You know, we have a palace here, at Low, and there were 2 Englishmen came to Holland and want to see it Low, and then they ordered 2 tickets for, and they say toodaloo, and then she said, what? Toodaloo? Tra-la-la, she closed the door.
And then the gist of the story is that,
No
that your
tickets.
name, no tickets. You better say correctly or I won't get anything. I want you to know that while you were gone, I fixed a little bit of lunch for Peter and for myself. Only he has a very big appetite, so he ate you out of house and home. The loaf of bread that you bought is so good, and he loves good bread. So
Yes,
nice.
yes,
He's
he told
enjoying
me.
it.
He
Yeah.
told me, yes.
All right. My biggest questions is who am I? And I can only find who I am from this side. I know who I am from the Spanish side.
Yes.
But this is my opportunity to finish off the little bit that my father, showed me of who I was. I want to know some of the background, some of the, like your grandparents and your parents.
Well, I told you of my mother and father. My mother Protestant, my father Catholic, and she married my father, and so her family disappeared. They didn't like.
They didn't like that, so
They didn't like, and so we never heard more about her family.
What was her last name?
Voilà, van den Hogen.
I thought that's what it was. Van der Hogen.
It was Margaretha Johanna van den Hogen.
Yeah.
Kuilaars van den Hogen.
And I'm named after her.
Huh?
My name is after my grandmother, because
Yes,
I'm
Your mother's
Juana.
Juanalis.
Yeah, but we don't count that.
No.
No, in our country we don't do that.
Oh.
Yeah. So we don't keep the maiden name either, my father's name either. But I kept mine. So my name is Juana
Yeah.
Margarita
Yeah.
Kuilaars.
Yeah.
That's the way we pronounced it in the States.
Yes.
Martin, for my married name. Yeah. And now if I lived in Puerto Rico, then I would be Juana Margarita Kuilaars, they call me there, Kuilaars.
Kuilaars.
Then Martin, no, not Martin yet, Morales,
Yes.
Davila,
Oh, no.
then Martin,
Mm.
all of those names.
Difficult.
Yes, but I like the Kuilaars. I always kept that, because the kids, when the children talked to me when I was small, they said, "Nya, nya, 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 Margarita Kuilaars, Margarita Kuilaars," because it doesn't sound Spanish. So I would come home and cry and tell my grandmother, "Why am I named Kuilaars? Why can't I be named Rodriguez?"
Rodriguez.
But that was when I was small, because the children I didn't. So tell me where your mother, my grandmother, was from.
She's in the neighbor of Rotterdam.
Oh, okay. She was
And
born?
she was born in the neighbor of Rotterdam, and my father was born in Breda.
Oh, Breda.
Breda.
Okay. And then after,
And they married in Breda because he had to be a Catholic.
okay. And they married in the Catholic Church?
Yes, of course, everything.
Yeah, everything goes that way, right? So then,
And then they went to the Netherlands East Indies. Nowadays it's Indonesia. And they went to Sumatra. You know Sumatra? It's here. The picture. And they lived here in Padang, Sawalunto, near Padang. Then first, it was in 1909 that they married, go to here. In 1910, Elizabeth Margaretha, that's Lies. And a year after, John. John is Johannes Hendrikus.
yes, I knew that.
Yes. And, well, he was born in 1911. And in 1916, during the First World War, they went back to Holland by boat and via the Cape up to England, North England, and it was the last boat coming in because a lot of mines and U-boats and everything. And then they went to Limburg. My father got their new job, mining, and it was also in Sumatra, Sawalunto, the Oberlin mines, but now he was in Limburg. And after the war, in 1919, I was born. And so my brother, John, is 8 years older and my sister 9 years older. And so after the First World War, my father went to Borneo, to Kalimantan, and then we follow. We have pictures of that. Well, I must tell you something my mother told me.
Okay.
John was not yet 1 year. He was walking like that, like water, every. And once he came in the dining room and he was very small. He had to put a pot of hot soup. And then he was walking with the hot soup round the table. And my mother saw it and didn't do anything because
She was afraid.
she was afraid. He came round the table and put on the table again. Nothing happened. But he was always climbing, and he was... when she went to Holland on the boat, he was
Running all over the place?
yes, running over the place, and you couldn't find them.
He disappeared.
He disappeared. Took a long time, and what's happened? They find him back up the boat by near the lifeboats, and outside the lifeboats with his legs over the. There's not a railing. Just looking in the sea, and then
Daring.
and then they didn't call them because they were afraid that he was jumping in the water. But somebody was coming down
And
and catch him. That was John.
I believe it because
Yes.
I have a son that's just like that. It sounds like you're talking about my child.
Yes, yes.
Which one?
Anthony.
Oh.
Anthony, I lost him when he was little like that. And I
Yes.
looked up, he had climbed on the side of the house
Yeah.
looking for a lizard.
Yes, yes. Yes, he's doing like that. And so I don't know a lot about Limburg because I was born there. I was just born, and I went to the Indies too, to the Netherlands
So they
Indies.
went back. What kind of work in the mines did my grandfather do?
Planning.
Oh, okay.
Just
He was
planning.
Administration type.
No, not administration. He was half administration, just to plan what they had to do.
I see.
And
And was he working for someone?
yes, for the OBM, the East Borneo Maatschappij company.
Company.
East
Okay.
Borneo company.
Uh-huh. He was a very important man.
Oh, normal.
No,
Normal.
No,
Normal man.
normal is walking the streets and.
Oh, no. Oh, that's not normal, no.
No, that's I know. I know that when I told you that my father had told me that we were knighted and that he had inherited a title from generation to generation. He was, the first one in 16 something was a baron, and then they were a baron.
Don't believe that. Don't believe that.
Well,
Nonsense. Nonsense.
I told my children
Yes.
that that you had told me it wasn't true, and my daughter stood up and she says, "I think it was true because I saw that." I said, "Everybody has one of those." But you know what? We had we were proud to be Dutch, and
Congratulations.
and we wanted to know more about it. Now my father got very angry with me because I didn't value the crest, the family crest, as much as he wanted me to. It didn't mean to me what it meant to him because he told me he was going to paint a big one, have it painted,
Yes.
and he was going to send it to my house, and I didn't. I was not impressed, and he didn't like that. I'm impressed now. I love that. I think it's wonderful. But back then I had too much coming at me.
Yes.
So when did your sister die?
Well, in 1994,
Not too long ago.
not too long ago, she was 84.
And what did she die of?
Where?
No, what did she have? Did
Oh,
she
just
age?
this age.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Okay. And your mother died of
Yes, cancer.
cancer? Cancer where?
Cancer in the stomach.
In the stomach? Intestinal cancer or stomach cancer? In the intestines?
Intestines, yes.
Yeah.
And my father too. My mother died in 1963 and he died in 61. So he couldn't marry again with his second wife, you see. But now I'm too far in what I like to tell you about John. I go back to Borneo, to Kalimantan. Huh?
Okay. Yeah.
Don't interrupt me. Huh? Okay. Well, I have a few idea what's that I was there as a little child. I hear a lot about John, what he was doing. He was always close with the Chinese people. He called them China Lolling Buntut Goreng. It means China Lolling, the China had a tail is a baked tail. And then they call him Jan Kepala Macam. Keep it, buntut ayam. That means Jan Kepala as a tiger, but his buntut like a chicken. I was always cross with the Chinese, and then he picked some thing from house to give it the Chinese people to rent a horse. And then he came
Riding a horse.
without a saddle, without everything. He got up to Susamarina. And then he had an ape, and the ape did like it. He did lots of things he didn't make to do that. Well, then he had to go back to Holland for education, and so we went to Holland by boat through Suez Canal, and a lot of troubles. But what was then happened? We were.
Excuse me, what year did he go back to Holland?
Well, I suppose he was 12 or 13, and Lies was 1 year older. And they went to a family for school, and a letter at that time cost 1 month to India, and from India to Holland, and then right back 1 month again. There were no planes, just everything by boat. And
So it took that long.
so my mother didn't like my father too much, and she didn't like Kalimantan. So we went often off to Holland, and she always take me. And so I didn't saw the school too much, you see. Wow. And then we came back, and she put them to Katwijk. That is a school, Jesuit, you call it Jesuit. And she was happy, and she take Lies back to India. And
So he stayed in the school?
she stayed just few months, because he was singing Mother, moeder, onze kraai is dood. Hij is van een stokje gevallen en hij brak zijn linkerpoot. Moeder, onze kraai is dood. But the boys were all looking like this, and they called the Jesuit kraai. That is a bird, a black bird, is a kraai. Mother, our kraai is dead. He is fallen down. He broke his linker feet. Mother, our kraai is dead. And then they sent him away to another
They didn't want
school.
him there.
They didn't want him, no.
He was a brat.
Yes.
He was naughty.
And then we get a telegram. John is disappeared. Well, he went to the family in Breda. And so we go back to Holland again, and what happened then? We went in Veld, oh yes, and then he went to the high school, the HBS, it means High Burger School, and the Red Rose Catholic. And then we say HBS is hondenbewaarschool. It means a school for dogs.
To train dogs.
dogs. So he said, all the people there are, all the teachers are like dogs. They don't know anything.
Mm.
I know everything, but
He
they
said that?
doesn't.
John
Yes,
said
yes, yes. And well, he loved animals, and he got chickens, and then early in the morning he opened the
Gate.
gate for the chickens, and he talked and he came to the neighbors, and he had nice vegetables, young vegetables. They picked everything.
Vegetables.
And so, everything, something wrong.
He was naughty.
He was very naughty. He couldn't sit still, and well.
What town was this high school?
Hmm?
What town was this located?
Jesuit school.
The Jesuit school. Where?
Oh, that was in Katwijk. Katwijk. It's a
Katwijk?
place.
Yeah,
Katwijk.
we'll look it up in the map.
It's on the beach.
Okay.
He had Katwijk, Noordwijk. You go tomorrow to Noordwijk. That's Katwijk too.
Okay.
Well, what happened then? Oh, a lot. Actually, I have
So by then he was
to
13.
remember. No, he was older then.
Oh,
He was 16.
16.
What happened? I can't remember.
I know that he told me he had sailed from Holland and went around the world. Is that
Yes,
true?
that's later.
Oh, he said before he met my mother.
Yes, that's true. But now I don't know what happened then. Not at the moment.
Excuse me. When he was in this school, what did you do? Where did you go to school?
too.
The same school?
No, not the same school. He was 8 years younger,
Yes.
so it was the small school.
Children elementary school probably.
Yes.
In the same
First
town?
school. In the same town, yes. And
Only you were not a naughty girl, like my father was a naughty
oh
boy.
well,
Not like him.
I was like Pietje Bell.
Bell.
Pietje Bell. Pietje Bell is a naughty boy in the book, you see.
Oh.
And he everything did things. Well, I don't know about my brother. Well, my brother and sister are not nice together.
No.
I don't know why. I like my brother and my brother liked me. We have loved very much. Well, what's happened? So it's happened a lot, but I can't remember.
Well, that's a lot to remember. That's going back many years to remember.
Oh, yeah. Well, oh, stop it, because I have to think
Yeah, stop
about
it.
it.
Stop the camera.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Sumatra. And this is in Limburg, where I was born. And it was before I was born. My mother was, you may have
Oh,
that.
now I think I look like her.
It's possible. And it was on board to the Indies. This me.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother loves me. He did everything for me,
Yeah.
washing.
Oh,
and
that
so-
was nice.
And so we were in the.
Look how cute you are.
Probably I was 6. Yeah. And so it's in the garden. We had birds here.
Mm-hmm.
And this was an India too. And always we hadn't a photo.
We had a crew cut. His hair cut very, very short.
Always the Chinese people come. It's the house,
Whose house is that?
our house in Borneo. And it's community.
Oh, this is beautiful. Who's this, you?
Yes, it's me. What do you say in English, biechten? You have to tell the priest what-
Confession.
confession. And I didn't know what it was, and my mother hated that he tells me what it means. And he said, well, I tell her. And he told me, you may not have some sugar out of the pot. And you don't must bite your sister. And you don't may do like this to your mother. That's good.
Oh, those are sins. You know, you can't do that.
Oh yes. Next day I have to go to him. I was kneeling and so and was it too long? Oh well, I put the sugar in my mouth, I bite my sister and I look at my mother.
She did all the things she was supposed to do.
But I didn't. But I saw that I
Oh,
had
you
to do.
told that in
Yes.
confession.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I used to do things like that too. Make up sins because I didn't know what to say. Not you. You never did that, right? So I said, oh, I probably told 5 lies this week. You know, maybe I fought with my brother.
Now this young.
Oh,
My
yeah.
mother, my father, Lies, and me.
Uh-huh.
And we have twice. This is the brother of my father and his wife.
Your uncle.
This is my mother. This Jan, me, sister, and cousins.
Look at tall, skinny Jan. Hey, his legs look just like mine.
We several times go to the East Indies and back to Holland, and always by boat, and this one of the boats, the Patria. That's the menu. It's very... Well, that's Margaretha Johanna van den Hogen. She lived then at that time in Doorn. And so we met John, this wife Dora, and Yvonne in Doorn after the World War II.
Okay.
And that was your mother, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I know.
That was not right. Oh, that is John by the birds. He liked to have a lot of birds and chickens, and
And where was
everything went wrong, of course.
that? Where was that?
That was in Velp, near Arnhem. There's the grandmother and grandfather of Margaret, and her aunt Lies, and her father John, and the little baby, it's me. Well, this is taken before the war, World War II. It was in 1939. Yeah. They always thought it was a child of me, because she looks like me. But she is from my sister. And if she was in Doorn, and I took her on my arms, and then people say, how's it possible, a girl so blonde, and I was black. How is that possible? Because she is my sister's child.
And what was her name again?
Marijke Heuf. Well, this one, I was in 47. I was, I suppose I was 28. Yes, I was 28. Well, that was in Scheveningen, near The Hague, Den Haag. As my mother, my big sister, and me. You know, brother?
Okay.
My sister and me in Scheveningen. Do you tell me, do you say Scheveningen? There's a witch on ice, that was me. I like skating.
And you like dressing up.
Dressing up.
Okay, do it now. Do it. Oh, okay, you were in the army?
Yes, I was coming in the army as a sergeant major, and all the boys singing, kiss me good night, sergeant major, good night. That's all.
How did you become a sergeant major so quickly?
Oh, there's another...
That's another story.
Sorry.
Okay.
Because she was,
What? I tell about this?
Mhm.
There I was near 8, 9 years old, just coming from the Indies to Holland. And it was usual to have, what is a matroos? They call the, no, I don't know. And this is my sister. Here she was married.
he put this one with that one.
Yes, and there she is the artist.
Here's another one. These three can be put together. This is the
Yeah.
same person.
I tell you what. Okay, this is your sister.
My sister Lies, Elisabeth Johanna, she married with a medical doctor, and yes, that's all. And then she divorced, with a whole story, but she married him again.
The same
Later
one?
on, same one. But the children say, if you marry the other one, you will never see us again. And then she came back.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
This is pretty good. See, the pictures that you have of my father.
Okay.
Well, that is brother Johannes Hendrikus Kuilaars. And that's my mother, Margaretha Johanna Kuilaars van den Hogen. That's me. And Maria Elisabeth. And that is Lies as Elisabeth Johanna
The last one.
Kuilaars.
Oops. Okay.
That's brother and sister, Jan and Lies, we call them in Holland. I don't know the age there. Yes, this is our house in Veld near Arnhem. My father was then in the Indies and John was on the HBS. It means hondenbewaarschool, dogs means. He didn't like to go to school because the teachers are like dogs, he said. Know nothing. But
Nothing like me.
that is in Indonesia, Borneo, Kalimantan now, and in our garden it's my sister Lies, my brother Jan, and that's the little one, that's me, Rita. Rietje called it. There I was Marietje, but now I'm Rita. This one was taken in Holland during the World War, the First World War, before I was born, and it's my mother, my sister, my brother, but I wasn't born at that moment. That's in Indonesia. Yes, it must be in 1914, I suppose, 14, 15. It's my sister, my father, my brother, my mother in Sawalunto, near Padang.
You're not in it.
Sister and brother, Lies and Jan, in Sawalunto, near Padang, Sumatra. Made the hats, and it was so painful since he made it from iron, you know.
Oh, no.
And I got here, but not the whole day. It was painful.
Now, which one is you?
With this one, the big one.
The big one, and
That
that's,
was just a friend.
I see. You're a bridesmaid for your sister.
Yes.
Oh, this is the year I was born.
That's it.
Okay. Yes.
You like this one? I have double.
Oh, great.
Tell me who this
No,
is.
I like to take.
This is
to see.
my Aunt Lisa. And she was
She was nurse.
Yeah, she was a nurse, and that picture was taken in 1933, the year I was born, and she was 8. How old was she in that picture in 1933?
Oh, she is from 1910.
So she was 23 years old when that picture was taken.
It's possible.
When my father went to visit me in Hawaii, I was 28, and I had just had Anthony. He was 2 months old. That's the day that my father was leaving Hawaii. That's Bill, myself, Billy, Andy, Mike, and Anthony. This is a picture of my dad and myself. When he came to visit in Hawaii, I felt like I was a princess. He bought me all those clothes, and he bought himself a lei and a shirt, and he bought Yvonne a dress just like mine. We went back to the airport to take the picture.
But this her.
Good. This is my Aunt Lise and her husband. He was a doctor. What was his name?
Heuf.
Hoof. Okay. All right.
That's when she was getting married, right?
Mm-hmm. This one is my father. I don't know how old he was then. I think younger than 53, because it was taken before he came to visit me in Hawaii. Okay. This one. Is that what you're doing?
At the table there.
Okay. That's Duke Kahanamoku's restaurant in Hawaii, where my father took me and I couldn't eat. But he could eat. And we had a good time. And this, you're going to move it? That's all right. Okay, this is my father when he was quite young. My aunt says he probably was in Aruba at the time. I don't think so. I think he was in New York when he first arrived. This is my father and his older sister. They're 1 year apart. Her name is Lise, and that's who I think I look a little bit like.
This is the home of Dawa. That's Marge's cousin and Rita's son. Through the way around the house, through the garden, to the back.
I never saw that picture before.
There's some more pictures.
Yvonne's son wrote me a letter and says, by your letter I can tell you don't know that my mother died 5 years ago. He probably would. It took me a month to write him back, so he'll probably
Hello. What's your name?
Fijker.
Taika?
Fijker.
Yeah.
Don't expect me to write
This is
that,
Igor.
because I
Igor is
hate
under the
writing
table.
Email?
There's a small dog when he...
How?
Hello, Igor.
Igor, look in the camera.
Look at the camera, Igor.
You're on
Okay,
the
then
American
that's-
Picture Show.
you have-
Yeah.
That's okay.
Just,
You were so excited.
No, let me tell you. I was turning red, and my grandson was with me, and we both looked, there was no car. Then this one came so fast, so I just pulled, over so I would not hit the passenger chair. When I pulled over, that's when I hurt myself, because there was a little child in the front.
this is more my father and I'm more Caroline.
You look...
And we were always fighting.
Wat moet ik hier doen?
Nou, dat is eruit gegaan, hè? Dat zeg maar even gezegd. Nee,
Want a coffee? Sure, take it. Sure.
And now we're getting ready to go to the North Sea. Right?
Is Leah already there?
No, no,
Not yet.
not yet. Well, I think that because she had to work until 4 o'clock
Oh yeah.
at the church,
Oh, that was the...
and she was going to try to leave early.
Yeah, I think that was the...
That's where we are. Yeah.
It looks like he has his hands in his pocket, and he's walking very slowly.
The tide is out now, and I think it's coming in.
Hello. See that? Take a picture of her. We'll take a picture of you.
Hilda.
Okay, thank you. Danke.
Where is he? Is he out there?
He's walking out. See him walking out? Back.
Oh, I see.
Now he's forward. Oh, I'm freezing. I'm going back in. So you know Saint Anthony?
Yeah.
He's the saint who finds lost things.
I know.
So I pray, all my life.
Nou, die meneer. Die meneer.
En die zijn nog spelers. Ja, met die grote animator.
Well, we're ordering dinner. And I thought I'd get a picture of all the confusion going on here. We're looking at pictures at the same time.
I'm Hudson. I'm the oldest son of Rita Radika.
Oh, I forgot you. Who are you?
Who, me?
Yes.
Well, I'm Margaret. My relationship to Margaret is I'm Margaret.
Good.
They're all my family.
Okay. Dower.
Hello, I'm Douwe.
Dower's got a mouthful of food right now.
My brother is Watson. And I am the youngest son of Rita. And Rita is the daughter of Jan. Jan is the father of Margaret.
But who are you to me?
And I'm to you, your niece.
No.
No?
You are my cousin.
Oh ja, cousin. Cut it out. Rebecca has this.
Claire, I'm Dallas'
Son.
wife. And Margaret's cousin. This is my daughter, Emily.
Second cousin.
Fieke, wie ben jij? Even in de camera kijken.
Ik ben 5.
En
ik ben Bibi uit
hard praten.
Okay.
I'm Lida Ruitinga. I'm very close emo relation to
This is my angel.
Why is she your angel?
Because she's the first person I contacted in Holland. The last name. Can I say your last name again? Ruitinga. And then she right away knew about my aunt because her father had done a book on the family tree, and this is how I got to meet all these wonderful people. So she's very special to me.
the family in Amstelveen.
Yeah, right. I am Jan Pieter in Dutch. I am the father of Rita and I have heard she is an angel. I am the writer of the book. Writer gaat niet mee.
Okay.
Ik ben Ico Stuip. I'm Ico Stuip. I'm the husband of Lida Ruitinga. That's all.
Okay.
I see you're the husband of the angel.
Lida is my mother and Rico is my father and that is my little sister.
Okay, and can you tell your name too?
I'm Lisette. I'm the daughter van
Lida?
Lida.
Nou, eigenlijk, ja.
And I'm 12 years old.
Yeah, and you've had 1 year of English, and your sister's had none. Look how good she does.
And I'm 9 years.
9. This is the town of Ypres, where Rita lives. Ypres. This is a typical bicycle path in Holland. And going in the other direction from this road. There's a thatched roof. We're on our way back to the flat. What's the name of the place? Zellenhof? Something like that.
That's the name of the street.
Yeah. Okay, this is the flat. Rosenhof. And Aunt Rita lives right here on the 4th floor. Right there. On the corner. This is the view out of the back from the flat. We're in the town Hinterlupen.
Where we're staying, it's a written word. The lady says that Napoleon forced everybody to speak French that lived in this town. And so it uses a lot of French words. How's about it? Hello.
Hello.
This is posing for animal crackers in Holland.
There's a lock. That must be the lock keeper's house. Okay, on top of the lock keeper's house, this is what we've got. Fishing. Hello. Well, we're still in Hinterlupen, and that's the church, the main church, which is a Reformed Protestant church. And that's the time. In the morning. Well, it's a little bit overcast. We're up on the berm. There's the North Sea. It's actually not the North Sea, it's an inlet. I forget the name of the inlet. And it's a very large marina. Many sailboats. And modern sailboats. They're all fiberglass. And around, back to where the church would. Just like that. And next to the church is the skating museum. This must be an area where they've had some famous skaters. That's ice skating. All the way around. Like that. And there's Marge with the bad back. And people swimming out in the ocean or the sea. They could walk out all the way. It's shallow water there. All the way like this. And they actually like the Heineken beer here. Everywhere in Holland, Heineken is very popular. Which is good, because that's what I like. I was ready to leave, but I think that Marge is picking up all the trash everywhere. She must be zeroing in on another piece. somewhere. Or maybe she's going to walk home. Oh, there it is, right there. Bend over, get it, watch your back. She made another one. Okay. I guess that's enough of that. Well, there's quite a few boats out there, but it's so overcast. But maybe we can see a few. There's motoring. There's a few sailing here someplace. There's one. Somewhere. That's all I see for now. Well, we were short some money. I only have 150 guilders left. And I think what she did is she has walked over to this area where the people are swimming and stole the money out of their purse. And now she's going out on the end and praying for forgiveness. Looks pretty dangerous for someone with a bad back. I think she's stuck. She can't turn around. She's got to go forward. But there's nothing there to go to. Maybe I should rescue her. It's a nice, quiet tourist town. And there's buses, mostly from Holland. Although at the pension we stayed, the lady said they came from all over the world. Let's see, I had been waiting here, I guess a good 25, 30 minutes. Marge has been at the end of this point, sitting, and she's coming back. I'm guessing that she was reflecting on her dad, Jan, who at an early age of around 22 went to New York. I've been told that he was a very free spirit, adventuresome, very smart. And restless. And I'm sure she was reflecting on her dad's traits. He was a sailor. He later moved to Puerto Rico, Aruba, and sometimes later to South Africa, Argentina. So he'd done quite a bit in his life. He owned some businesses.
This is the Dutch rendition of Salome. Here's the head of John the Baptist. And by Johannes the Doper. That's how it's written. I'm sure it's Hopper.
We're now in the museum, directly across from the
Church.
lake, or the bay rather. looking at some pottery that might be the same as what we have at our site. Cannonballs. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look very good.
It is going backwards, so that's good. Backwards is safer.
Shackles. We're leaving Hinderlopen, and I thought, well, maybe picture this house. Yeah. It's a little bit of a hazy day, but I thought we would take all three of these windmills. They're very calm, they're barely moving. I'm surprised they're moving at all. Well, there's the old one. And way over there behind that tree is a new one, but she's not turning. There's a tourist taking pictures of weeds.
I heard what you said.
We're on the dam that's about 30 kilometers long, maybe in the middle of it or just the beginning. And stopping for some lunch.
Okay.
Off the dam is a gas station and this little side road with plenty of tables and so forth. And so we had lunch. And over there I tried to use their telephone, so they called a hotel in Amsterdam, but they said they were sorry the phone that they're using is from Sweden, because they have driven 1,000 kilometers to come somewhere south of Amsterdam to race their racing car, which is in this particular vehicle. It has a racing car plus 2 bunks, and then the other 2 people stay in there. That's how it is. And there's the tourist again. I'm going to take a little picture of something. I don't know what it is, but it must be very important to her. I talked to these people for a while because I wanted to use their phone. And the way they talked, they were fanatical. And I said, I understand, because I have a son-in-law, Brian Dodge, who is crazy. And in fact, they're all crazy.
Met een kort bezoek aan de haven. Before we enter the old city, we will start with a visit to the harbor. Rechts sehen Sie den Hauptbahnhof, der größte Bahnhof der Niederlande, der am Ende des 19. Jahrhunderts gebaut wurde.
À droite, vous voyez la gare. C'est l'arsenal de la marine hollandaise.
Het gebouw is in 1656 en slechts 9 maanden gebouwd. Hij staat op fundering van 13.000 houten paarden. This building, dating back to 1656, was built in only 9 months.
656 seulement se trouve sur une fondation de 13 000 pilotes.
Het scheepvaartmuseum is ook de thuishaven van het bekende VOC-schip de Amsterdam. Het is een getrouwe kopie van een 18e eeuws koopvaardijschip en is toegankelijk voor het publiek. The Maritime Museum is also home port to the well-known sailing ships of the 18e jahrhundert.
Le musée de la marine est aussi le port d'attache du phare navire VOC de Amsterdam.
An employment project to get work experience, and it took 6 years to complete. Der Bau war ein Arbeitserfahrungsprojekt und es
Ja, aber der sieht ja aus wie Schrott.
And the wind's not coming this way.
Rechts passeren we zo het Joods Historisch Museum. Het museumcomplex bestaat uit 14 Oudenaars, die gebouwd zijn in de 17e en 18e eeuw. On the right you can see the Jewish Historical Museum. This museum complex continues
We're now on the Amstel River.
Le pont le plus célèbre de la ville, le pont de mer, construit au XVIIe siècle.
De brug werd door de oorlog met
Under a little bridge here.
of the 17th century main canals.
Wir fahren jetzt in den ältesten Teil der Stadt über die Herrengracht, die schönste der 3 Hauptgrachten.
Maintenant, nous naviguons sur les canaux des Seigneurs.
Taxes were paid according to the total frontage of the building.
Ihnen ist sicherlich schon aufgefallen, dass
An exquisite example of Dutch Renaissance architecture.
eines der schönsten Häuser in der Stadt ist das prächtige Bartolotti-Haus, das von gleich links. Es wurde 1612 gebaut und ist ein prachtvolles Beispiel holländischer Renaissance-Architektur.
L'une des plus belles maisons de la ville est la superbe maison Bartolotti.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some time to spare. We will be right back after the next messages.
Every 45 minutes, you can get on or off at each stop.
Sur votre écran, vous voir
Outside of Holland, all the country. No, Holland is Amsterdam. Maar in 20th century, Amsterdam was separate.
Netherlands as one of the greatest historical industries of Europe. There are more than 8,000 historic buildings. In addition, there are 160 canals with a total length
Sultan. That was the name of the town. And his name was Sultan.
We're now in the front of the Anne Frank house. And this is the line of people waiting to get in. And I assume that that is it. Yesterday afternoon we came to Breda, the town where Marge's grandfather was born. We stayed at the Hotel Kaiser, which is right next door to the archives, and that's where Marge is right now. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to stop by and see her, take a look at the town, and then later this afternoon we're leaving to go to the Cop House and stay with them and meet Klaus and Marga, and a few days there, maybe 2 or 3, and then visit Gerhard and Wolfgang hopefully, and then lastly to Trudels. Erika is on vacation, and so we're going to miss her unfortunately. And this is where the archives is located. In this building.
It's between 1870 and 1892 or something. Okay. So then when it's right, we find all the children that were born here.
Okay.
Yeah.
19 what?
Yeah, it's 1970 or something like that.
Okay. Nobody born then?
No, but it's the right period to find children.
They got married? And he wasn't from Breda.
No.
She's from Breda. And,
Yeah.
but is this a marriage?
See, this is downstairs. That's all new compact computers. Yes. Discovered. This church was started in 1492. At this point, I've lost Marge. I have no idea where she is. Yeah, we're now in Germany, in Maikammer, and we're celebrating Tante Lotta's birthday today. Her birthday is tomorrow, but we're celebrating today. And that's it.
There's just one other area which is just this wall, that's on Lake Constance, south of Stuttgart.
So in Stuttgart was cold?
Colder than this. It's very damp there because yes,
It rained all the time.
It is like, we call it Kessel in Stuttgart.
like a soup bowl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, we're going to miss dinner. A lot of talking doing now. Well, I just finished dinner. I forgot to take pictures before. Getting ready to get to the cups.
I think it must have been
Oysters.
I didn't know what it was, but it tasted quite nice. They fried in the pan.
As you know,
This is the restaurant. We're just leaving. This is some flowers in front of Golden Ox, which I videotaped many times before because this is where my grandfather made the lamps. Okay, ready now. Okay, Uncle Willie? Uncle Willie, sorry.
Wat sagt der Name?
Ja, mein Name ist Willi Gemmerer. Und mit Peter bin ich verwandt durch seinen Vater. Denn sein Vater war ein Cousin zu mir.
Good, thank you.
Translation.
Okay, translation? Okay.
Alle das wischt.
Suzanne?
This is Opa Willi. He is the cousin from from Pete's father.
He is now 93 years old.
Okay. Now we go to Klaus.
I'm Klaus Trutzel. I'm Peter's first cousin. My mother is Peter's mother's sister.
Good. Ich bin Lieselotte. Trotzdem, Klaus. Peter, Mathers Schwester. Ich bin, ja. Und du bist mein Neffe.
Good, thank you.
Soll ich das übersetzen?
No, it's okay.
Okay, gut.
Whoop.
Ich bin Ruprecht Grünewald. Ich bin der Mann von ihr.
Die Frau.
Yeah.
In zweiter Ehe. Und harmoniere mit meiner Familie prächtig.
Translate that. What did he say?
Well, Rup said that he is Lotte Grünewald's husband. He is her second husband because our father died in the war, and he said he lives in good harmony with all the family.
That's true, and he also holds hands with a lot of, they walk hand in hand. Now, Marga.
My name is Marga Trutzel. My husband, Klaus Trutzel, is Peter's first cousin.
That's Klaus. Thank you. And now?
Jetzt
Now we go to...
Ich bin Familie Kämmerer, seine Frau, bin 82 Jahre alt und bin also verwandt mit Willi Kämmerer, seine Frau bin ich, nicht? Ja.
Right, yeah, that's right. And she made all this food along with Annelie.
Ja,
Right?
Moment.
Okay,
Das
yes.
ist die Mutti.
Mutti.
Ja. Mein Name ist Annelie Kapp, geborene Kämmerer. Ich bin die Tochter von Elisabeth und Willi Kämmerer. Also der Peter ist zu mir ein Nachcousin oder ein Großcousin, so nennt man das in Norddeutschland.
Translation.
Yes.
Die Mutter von
Annelie Kapp is a second cousin to Uncle Pete. And I'm Annette Leonard now, I married last week, and I'm her daughter, so I'm a third cousin to Uncle Pete's children.
Very good, that's perfect. And?
And I'm another daughter from Annelie Kapp, and I'm also a third cousin from Uncle Pete, and I'm 23 years old. And was noch?
That's it, that's good. And who's this lady here?
This lady.
Oh, ich bin Margaret oder Marge und ich bin dein Fiancé. I'll change the
How old are you?
And who are you?
Who is Pete? We can't see
I'm me. I'm the cameraman.
Who is Pete?
I'm the cousin of Klaus. I'm the nephew of Lotta. And I'm the future husband of you if you behave.
Oh no, if I behave, I'm not me then.
And Marge just drank a whole 1/4 liter of wine because Rip forced her to. And now we're going to have some coffee and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Now, I have to declare that today is the day before tomorrow. And tomorrow is your birthday. And she'll be
Morgen hast Geburtstag.
Ja.
Geburtstag.
Ja.
And wie alt?
Wie alt?
86.
86 years old. Pretty good shape. You got that, all the muttons? No, we just finished eating and some picture taking in the vineyard. And Klaus and his mom are going to be leaving.
Tina schon? Ja, ich bin ja aber an der Woche. Nee, ich bin ja. Ich muss mal nicht mehr kommen. Ich komme nicht. Also wir wohnen so. Ich komme aber nicht. Ja, wir kommen jetzt aber. Ja. Also, komm mal. Ich komme aber allein.
Ich will gerne
We have a gift of grapes to Rip from, we have the sun in front of us here.
Sogar die Bär hat den Kopf abschneiden.
Sie sollen sich weiter her sitzen.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, a picture of a picture. I got the last shot.
Ja? Wirtschaft.
Kannst du mich auch?
Ja, mach ich.
Okay, today we're harvesting some grapes, the red grapes, or blue, you want to call it that. And this particular vineyard is done by hand. So the lady that owns these has some friends that come each year to help harvest. The two people that are working with us today are from Holland. And one of those persons is very close to Ipa. And it's another American supposed to arrive from, he's now vacationing in Spain, and he should be here shortly. Okay, this is the wagon that we're putting the grapes in, and the lady running it is Rita, and Rita is the place where Hunnery last year came to visit and stayed with her at the guest house. Hello, Rita. Rita was the false beauty queen 25 years ago. So this is what we've done so far today. Here's the back of the tractor. Her grandfather was also killed in a tractor accident. Oh, you look good. Now we're going to learn how to do this by an expert. See?
Hierher.
Of course, I've already been doing this for an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, okay. That's how it's done. It's on.
Ja.
It's just
On? Yeah, now it's on. That's good. Read this. See, I'm going to enter the grapes.
Ja, da gehst nach. Ich lauf nach.
Okay. That's it.
Okay.
Now you can turn it off.
Jetzt muss ich mal fahren. Ich leite mal, ja. Alles machen?
Ja, just.
Das ist an, das Rotlicht kommt.
Ja.
Sieht das Rotlicht?
Ja.
Da.
Ja.
Und fertig.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, das ist aber schön.
I enjoy doing this. I'm happy to do this. Just a big one here.
So.
This type of work is a good preparation for your marriage.
Yeah.
I can drink this wine, huh?
So, jetzt drücke ich wieder drauf, gell?
Okay. Just exactly where we're standing, right there is the Hamburger Schloss. Schloss. Can never say it right. The castle. Just emptied a couple of them. That's my co-worker from Holland. One of the co-workers.
I'm Jan. I come from the Netherlands.
Yeah. Where? What town?
In the near from Zwolle.
Zwolle, yeah.
Yeah, you know that?
Epa.
Yeah, that's my village is so about 8 kilometers from Epe.
Yeah, right. There you go. So he came down on his. He works in the army. He's retired from NATO.
And now we are.
And now he's vacationing by cutting grapes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there we have. This is Ron, and what's that name?
Yeah, my name is Jan too.
Oh, Jan. Okay.
All Dutch guys are named Jan. I'm coming from the Netherlands as well. Live near Arnhem. I've been working here in Heidelberg for 4 years, and I learned to drink wine, and now I like to help to produce wine.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate that.
You're
The rest of
welcome.
the world appreciates that. And this, and? Dan?
Ja,
Deine Name?
mein Name ist Augustin Gren.
Ja.
Ich bin der Opa von der Familie.
Over from Rita? Nee, Antoni.
Hallo. In wine?
Yeah?
Toen met je man was het.
Yeah? What do you want to know?
Well, what his relationship is he the owner of
Rita's
this?
father-in-law.
Rita's father-in-law.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Was hat gezegd? Wer gespielt?
Ja.
hè?
Ja. Yeah.
Ja.
It's surprising how many grapes are in so close together. They taste very good. You can eat these or make wine out of them. Next year they're taking down all these vines and replanting them, and it takes 3 years for the new ones to produce. And when they put the new ones in, they're going to do it so that they don't have to be cut by hand, that they can be cut by machine. Just one more shot of some grapes. Look nice. We had some more people show up from Oregon. It's become more of a social thing, or as much a social thing as working. These are kids playing at school on little bicycles, etc. You would never see that in America because the little kid would get hurt and the parents would own the school. That's the church. Huh?
That's the one that has the rooster on top?
Okay, this is Rathausstrasse, and this has all been renovated. And all the way back down to here, and this is where my great-grandparents lived, the Schlindweins. Okay, this person who's got a lot of money bought these 3 houses and restored them, using them as guest houses, and he's trying to keep Neustadt in the forefront. I'm not positive, but I think this house, number 32, is the home of the great-grandparents. And this has all been restored just last year. I have videos last year from while they were doing it, or when they were doing it.
And now it's a private restaurant.
Private restaurant?
Private restaurant. They have private parties.
Oh, okay. It's a private restaurant now. And it was built originally in the year 1700. This is Rittergartenstrasse number 6. This is where my grandparents lived. Jean Krebs and his wife, Barbara. And this is where my mother was born, Olga. And this was the school where Olga Schwenk went, also Annetta and Susie. Did you go there too, Annelie?
Nee.
Nee?
Unsere Tante Olga, die hier Mädchenschule.
That's brave. That's a
flower.
yeah.
Okay, this is, what's the date, Pete?
Today's the 23rd.
The 23rd of September, and we're on our way to Nuremberg in this wonderful train looking at wonderful hills. This is a beautiful country. I like it better than Holland. We met the conductor of the next train, and he's going to let us ride with him in a train from, what's the name of the town?
Würzburg.
Würzburg to Nuremberg. And we're going to get to go first class.
Water.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, I have to get some water.
We are now in Nuremberg. The battery went dead in the train, and so now we're walking through the town. We're getting ready to get to the cemetery. And we stopped here at this well, the Brunnen. And this is the beautiful well. And right on the other side here is the Glockenspiel. It only plays their music and they dance around at 12 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock now, so I can't do it.
There are also emperors and people like that.
Birds there.
And look, the animal little monkeys that represents different, in China they use
Look at all the individual things here. And so forth.
And then this is for the people who did not have running water in their home. They could come here and get buckets of water.
And also they had these artists.
They had artists in this. The wishing ring that has no seams, so people touch it and make a wish and they say it comes true. So, and I just told a secret wish.
This is the entrance to the cemetery where Leslie is buried. This is the grave site. And it's right there, exactly where Leslie was buried.
Now, this is the grave of my firstborn son that we left here in Germany 45 years ago. And we have the chance now to come back. And he's still buried here, even though we didn't pay. He's still here. And so now I buy this whole thing for 10 years. And I'm going to put a monument on it. And make this a place of dignity for an American baby that was left here so many years ago. And I'm so grateful that he's still here and that I can make something permanent out of it. I thank God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Thank you, God, for preserving this for me. Thank you for Pete that made this possible. And this is for my children to see. That's why I wanted this video.
Just behind here, the grave site, is a lark tree. Okay, we got a little squirrel here. That seems to be interested. Okay. He's too fast for me, Marge. He's looking at it from the back area. I don't have the right light. Uh-huh.
He was standing right
Yeah. This is showing the section of the cemetery, which is section 45, And Margaret's pointing out this other grave for obviously a child, 1937 to 1948. And right back here is Leslie's grave, where the yellow flowers located.
They are occupied until the 80s.
I see.
It was...
This is all the children's section right here. This is a little bird called the black tit.
Is it 45?
Yes.
English bird.
That's my squirrel.
Took off. It's the area again.
Come on, baby.
So it is very nice.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Okay. Is it red now?
Yeah, we can see you now.
Can I talk now?
Yep.
Oh, look at my little friend. That's another one. Look how beautiful this is, Pete. It looks like there's diamonds all around the trees on the outline. And it's raining right now. And Pete...
Just like Puerto Rico.
This is the most beautiful cemetery I have ever seen in my life. Look at this, Pete. This also at the entranceway. See how beautiful this is?
Mm-hmm.
And take a picture of her. Take a picture of Margot. See?
Yeah.
See the little squirrel around Margot? See that? That's the little squirrel that was chasing us, I think. He's looking for something to eat.
Okay, this is the plat.
And this is 44, this is 46, and 45 is where Leslie is.
Okay, and then this little spot that we're standing right now is that little right there. So it's 44, 46.
44, 46, this is 45.
Okay. We're just walking by the gravesite. It's right there, but the sun is in the wrong direction.
Everything you're doing is such and beautiful.
But you know it's not a
But this is the exact spot where it shows Leslie. Was that the 4th of March? When did he die?
The second he died, but he was buried on the 4th of March.
Okay.
Bis halt diese Reihe aufgelöst worden ist. Jetzt haben wir das so gemacht.
This is section 44 and 45, and then Leslie is right by section.
And this is now. And here's the other one for back then. This was in the original place. The original plat.
It was original. It's the same place, but they replatted it somewhat. I don't know exactly where that fits in here, but there's section 45. This is the entrance to the cemetery. And that says, Der Staub zum Stauber. That's from dusk to dust. And Der Geist zu Gott. The Spirit to God. Dust to dust, Spirit to God. So we're getting ready to leave on the train here. And then, hello, Marge. Take a look, Marge.
Hello.
And there's my cousin Cars again. And Margot.
Peter, what?
I don't like it.
What is this wall here?
This is, well, probably the wall of the town wall,
But why do they have a wall?
well, just to, you mean why the town has a wall?
Yeah, why do they have
well,
that?
to defend the town against the enemy.
And who is the enemy?
There were robbers at that time, and very often some counts or dukes had their private wars.
Oh, okay.
Against the town.
And what about that? They look out from up there to see the enemies coming? Well, this is definitely. Yeah, that round thing?
We're in Hammelburg now, obviously. It's Andreas's house. He is, what's the term? For repairing, I can't think of the word, for making the dress fit Marge. Altering the dress. Okay, now we're at Andreas's house. We're going to look at this system for using rainwater for washing and for the toilets and so forth.
The water comes from the roof, comes together in this pipe, and gets filtered in here. Take off.
Filtered in there.
Filtered, yeah. Take off the main dirt, and then it runs into the tank.
Where it gets stored?
Where it gets stored, and by a pump, electric pump, it gets into the house where it's
Distributed.
Was it separated?
Yeah.
This
is the view from the port.
And two washing machines.
That's the distribution of all the rainwater.
Yeah.
And down here is the
and this is a filter for the rainwater.
Oh yeah. It's another filter.
This is a filter only
Final
for the
filter. Yeah.
for the rainwater.
Okay. And I want to point out down here, just how thick the floor is. It's 12 centimeters thick. It starts off with some insulating cloth, and then the stone, and on top of that, this here, which is about 2 inches thick. Say it again.
This is the Hauswirtschaftsraum.
Okay. So electrical panel.
With the electricity.
And we're going to have rainwater. There's going to be a slop basin there, and we have all the plumbing for, I don't know, those are lights there. Where's the washing machine? Oh, the washing machine's upstairs, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you enter there from the back.
Yeah, this is the angle for the upper area.
Right. It's a family room, quite large, and this is the front window to the family room. And this goes into the kitchen area. Diner. Yeah, I'm coming.
The floor is built here. Under there's a beam. Then come 2 pieces of wood with the stones in it. And this is a paper to keep the stones from all falling out. And these are the the wood pieces you see on top.
Right.
And this gonna be this kind of floor that comes on it, where you walk on. The whole thing.
This is a view from the upper deck. We're at the Hamburger Castle. Hamburgische. Okay, we're just leaving the, okay, turn around, Marge.
We're leaving
Take a
the
trip.
castle.
And what castle is this?
Oh, where my ancestors lived. This belonged to them, the whole thing.
Is that right?
Yes. And my aunt is a very aristocratic person, lived in here, and she was very naughty.
And that's the... Okay, we're at the castle and we're looking at this apartment building, and Turtle and Dita live behind it. We can't see the house.
We're on. It says on. So here's my family part of it. We just had our traditional Thanksgiving dinner, and I am the matriarch. And to my right is my lovely, sit up straight, granddaughter.
Okay. Well, Melissa, tell us something about yourself.
And she's my grandma.
Where's your mom and dad?
Right there.
Okay.
My name is Michael Halliday. I'm Marge's son-in-law, Roland's son-in-law. And this is her daughter, Mary-Ann.
Is that right, Mary?
Her favorite daughter.
That's the only daughter, and Mary Ann hosted this Thanksgiving meal today, and with Mike's help.
I'm Patty Martin. I'm married to Mike, and I am Marge Martin's daughter-in-law.
That makes me, Mike, Marge's son. When I was 1 year old, she was like 25 times my age. Now she's only a little older than me. My son.
I'm Mike Martin, and these are my parents, and Meme is my grandma.
Say your name. What's your name?
Ricky.
Ricky what?
Ricky. Don't look at him. Look at him.
Come on, you can do it. Say your full name.
I'm not looking at you. Ricky Halliday.
There you go. Very good.
And who am I to
And
you?
who was that?
Meme.
That's Mary. Thank you, Ricky.
Who's that with the camera?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Uncle Pete. Okay, we're having the Schwank Christensen Christmas party.
Yes?
Yeah. Mom, do you know where my shoes are? They're comfy and they're black.
Hey, who's that? That looks like Ryan to me. There's the girl help me get ready.
How about the chairs that they're bringing in?
They're bringing them in now.
Yeah, I know, but where do you want
Oh, in the family room.
We don't want to get on Papa's road. Mark, stand here. How old are you? Stand behind. Okay, ready? Look at me. Look at me. Here. Sissy, you're really hard looking, but I love that shirt. You don't have to put your on here too. Now, how old is your
There's Teresa, that's Debbie's younger sister. And that is Bridget, right there. And Brandy, right there. And Tracy. And Bobby. And there's Eric's children. There's Nono and Tony. And there's another Tony Weehausen. Walker, Cameron, Lori, and her friend Paul. And who's that little kid back there? Tony. That's Tony Weehausen.
No, it's Tony Peterson.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tony. It is not. Tony Weehausen back there. That's Tony Weehausen right there.
Where's Tony Weehausen?
Okay, I got this all messed up. That is Tony Piazza. But his grandmother, his great-grandmother is Tony Weehausen. Is Mrs. Grandmother Weehausen. Who are you laughing at? Cameron Dodge? I got you right.
It's definitely confused.
And here comes little Maria Jacobson, Susie's daughter, with Jeff. So there's Jackie with her cousin, Jackie Deich, and again there's that Tony Piazza. And here comes Maria Jacobson, and there is Susie O'Brien, Shannon O'Brien, Barbara Christensen, Lisa Weehausen, Tony, Mike.
Yes, how you doing?
Mike Piazza. Hey, look at that, Santa.
Say that to them.
Yeah, and there is, what are you guys doing in the closet? What are we doing in here? Hey, Connie. And there's Tammy. This is in front of the house. Climbing the rope, ruining the underbrush. Top to the swing.
In the year 2000, the millennium year.
Okay, and that's the year that you're going to stop smoking, huh?
No, 50 years of it, I got another 50 to go.
Okay, there you go. This is the smoke break with his grandson, Paul.
And that's the future quarterback.
And son-in-law, huh?
Future Redskins quarterback.
That's right, future professional football player.
Coach for the Redskins.
Oh, yeah. The Redskins don't need it, but Notre Dame does.
That's true. But you got Tony going there. Is he playing
Yeah, but not on the caliber Paul is.
I mean, he's playing high school?
No, you ain't. This is the first year he's... Oh, boy, what does he have here?
I don't know. I think I'm fine to do with that. Yeah, Shannon's
On the outside. Santa Claus, where's your reindeer? All right.
Has everybody been good this year?
Now.
This is the present. I would like you to
Linda. And you can't show the other thing. Okay.
This is my calendar.
Okay.
Some little punk girl.
I screwed up the first picture. It's winter and summer.
They have no clothes on and
Their faces are like that's because when I did it.
It's like a
It looks like your Debbie likes it. It's just like this. You like it?
it's like this because it's going around the
Did you do this, Susie?
Yeah.
How long did you spend on it? Dad, there's dates on it.
Hey, our father?
It was his birthday.
Oh, I got everything that's on the count, you know.
We need to make it for all this way. I'm going to go over there and do it.
Well, I saved all the pictures.
Yeah, it's a family.
Okay.
I want one. Yeah, me too.
That'd be great for your parents.
I love that.
You can call them.
That is a good idea.
I just didn't get Marge's family's birthdays.
And March is the Dodger son of family.
You know when I got that picture of you, I thought about when you were in middle school and you were taking science and you were learning about clouds and you knew all the names of them. Remember that? So I thought about that.
And now we have the Brian Jacobson.
Now, notice what color I did the month. The month. Pink, because we have all pink.
Yeah. Pink.
Because we have all girls.
And because you
That's a you did a good job.
Huh? Do you like that? I think it's a scary. I had to write it down. Wait.
Oh, I love that.
Did you read it?
Please.
Oh, I think I said
William the
that.
Angel.
Yeah.
That is so neat. It's a meaningless statement. Hey, Jim.
I know.
Talked about opening things and taking them out.
The Schwank children.
I didn't hear that.
That's called special effects.
That is neat.
I saw you.
Do you like it?
I saw Jesse do something.
They got fish in the bottom.
Thanks for having your kids. That's nice.
Oh, you missed the first time when he did it to me.
When I did it, it didn't count.
The fine was $3.50. You gotta read what it says.
And Mike's the only one looking, so Mike's saying it.
These are my brothers, so, right?
Mike's finally got a guy. Now Mike's saying it because he doesn't have any brothers. He said, now these are my brothers.
Oh, I thought it was this Mike because he had his chest sticking out.
Oh, come on, Dad, be for real. Because Mike has all sisters.
No, I'm saying finally, these are my brothers.
Right, I want you to put finally.
Finally, I got me some brothers.
Right. Yeah, there you go.
It's Chris doing now.
Where is Mike?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, I remember that shot.
I took that, I think.
And August.
Obviously incognito, we were.
No, no, no.
Actually discouraged and wanted to get out there.
That's right. Like, where's the server? Can you get him out of here?
Yeah, that's a good picture.
That is really nice. What are you getting into? All these nice kids?
There's Uncle Chris getting ready to leave.
I'm getting ready to go. I gotta say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody.
Okay, Chris, you didn't get to see what I got here. Take a look here.
Well, if I'm in it, I'll look because I'm bullet.
But you're not in it.
That's good.
But look at it. Look at it. This is the calendar the kids gave me.
I'm on the birthdays. Isn't that neat?
He has a family.
I'll be darned.
Dodger son of family. Jacob son of Brian family. And our little angel, Maria. An angel from heaven. The Schwank family, kids.
Jeffrey.
And now we have Mike Schwank with his new. And now we got the two Piazza boys. The Tank.
Oh, here we go with the Geist boys and that tree. And is that in front of you?
My house.
Susie's house? Don't do that.
Don't be scared.
She hates that picture.
Let me see.
But it's Halloween and she's protecting the children. She was sitting on the back of the truck trick-or-treating, okay? I had to get that.
Voodoo Mary.
You know what? I have a really good
Has anybody else got anything to tell me?
I got no.
No, Debbie already told me. You got anything to tell me? No, that's what I meant.
Only if you're pregnant do you say come before It's family tradition.
For 20 years.
Every year.
I've been asking my kids and Pete's kids, has anybody got anything to tell me? And every once in a while, I do. I do. So if you don't want to tell me anything.
Yeah, really.
You gonna be a driver? Uh-oh. In one car, get off the road.
Linda's house.
Get off the road, Virginia.
Where'd you get that?
I took it at Linda's when Linda had that party.
Martin and
You too.
And Susie.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, my.